Yo peeps! Warp here, if I was a full of demons. Welcome back to my channel, to my let's plays, to my everything I do on this channel, welcome back to I Love You Colonel Sanders, Finger Licking Good, Dating Simulator. Let's go! Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. Wait, what? And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, if you didn't watch, if you don't know what's happening, I highly suggest you watch the previous episode because it will take too much time to explain what's happening. Just roll with it if you didn't see the previous episodes, but please watch the previous episodes if you're interested in plot and not just like handsome hunks of male meat like this guy here, Van. Today's lunch will be prepared. Real-time competitive cook-off. Wait. I believe I already did that. Okay, let's just skip it. I'm just gonna cut it out. Oh yeah, so we're back. I don't know why the game didn't save when like... Okay, but we're here now, right? So, as you remember, something didn't seem right to me. We're in the Colonel Sanders' house. Step inside Sanders' home surrounded by football, we start to feel a special bond with him. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Oh wait, that's me, I shouldn't use the vivid voice. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. This dating seems really like something for like cooking nerds. It's like they're really like interested in cooking. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy, bowl perhaps? Never got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him or keep it a secret just for you? Yeah, let's go for it, just reveal it. Say that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in headfirst, reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the lights of Colonel Sanders' Luke's hideaway. Magnificent! Together you chow down the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. Oh my, he teared up. Oh, that's so cute. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. Realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items that we can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item and discover more about the colonel. You gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Just as the ghost of Susan pops up. Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I never learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I could just tell you my name right now. Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window and a crack and the ghost of student is swept out of the breeze. Tap on an item to discover more about the colonel. Let's tap on the chicken. There's a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on the corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real! Taxidermy? Must have been taught to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. Little note clipped to the chicken food reads, the true state bird of the great state of Kentucky. Oh, okay. Tap on the knife to discover more about the colonel. What about this urn here? Take a closer look at the large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business failures. Poor guy. Tap on the item to discover more about the colonel. What about the candle? Scented candle, they pick it up and try to identify the smell. Power tool? freshly starched collar? Piece of wood floating in lake? Summer of 1969? Nice? How does summer of 69 smells like? Why 69 specifically? What was so? It's. I mean, do I forgot my history? Is it like an innuendo? Is that like a sex joke, or is it just like, what's so special about 1960? I assume it's 1969. I mean, Sanders wasn't even born in 1869, so it has to be 1969, right? No, it's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's blank. Double an item to discover more about Colonel. The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices. Tap on an item to discover more about Colonel. An adorable baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figured that it must be Colonel Sanders himself. Yeah, the resemblance is striking. That or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded. Am I right? Yep, that's a that's a good point. A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. Upon further inspection, we realized that the hair vein isn't just silver in color, it's actually made of spun silver. Oh my! Maybe I should just shave him bald and sell it like that would be worth a lot. One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. Wait, what does cheers? As an 800. Never mind. You look closely and see that there is a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. Oh, a Pete you say? Tap on an item to discover more about the colonel. This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. You think for a moment, what number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial to 1111, the safe opens. Inside it you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? I'm unsure. Tap on an item to discover more about Colonel. Actually, I want to go to his... You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet, find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. Take one of its hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. Give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. It's a new dish that he has been working on and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket.
Aw,
I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good. Oh crap, the jacket. You forgot to take a vote. You tell everything you recall, you fess up and tell the truth. I guess I can fess up. It sounds like me. You confess. I think I've developed feelings for you. I'm not sure that my big chicken dreams have left any room in my life for romance right now. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Warp? I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late in the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence. Zzz. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. This is a day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredients you just learned. About blank. In some jurisdictions, blank isn't even legal. But if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food and takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous! My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? I'm gonna flatter him. You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pull in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I cannot fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only answer you can find is to run out to the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you.
Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you.
It's okay, I was just...
But now that it turns out that you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam.
Sure, but...
You will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date!
I think I can believe that.
Since I've been partnering up with Pop, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him he'd better harness those wild horses, young man. I'm not that kind of girl.
The kind of girl that goes on dates?
But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me, so I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the young guy. Long story short, he took me off to his favorite sushi house, but things quickly spiraled out of control.
They should just say shush house, as that's a thing people just say. What is that even referring to? I mean, a thing like sushi place? I mean, like, what else? I thought sushi place. Why didn't you just say sushi place?
And now I'm not sure where I stand.
You don't give me your time to tell her whole story, however, blocking out the date because of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him.
You what?
Nothing happened, but the emotional connection. Wowzers. Miriam offers to support you no matter what you do. Okay. Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. I mean, I love Miriam. She's a better match than Colonel Sanders. Like, really. Wait, she has like chicken. Oh my gosh, this looks so ugly. You're dead to me, Ashley. Like, you're very bad at this. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Because, you know, he's Pop. What's a swirly? It sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you up around right away. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. You know, Sprinkles is a dog and a tree. You can get your swirly dipped too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at the school. I'm gonna change Van Van's voice, you know, every I'm gonna change Van Van's voice every episode. Just decided. There's that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You've got some nerve, Warp. Suggested I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words and I won't have it. You clench your face, but the injury from yesterday makes your accident, makes you wince with pain. Doesn't look like you get going cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up. Ever! Colonel Sanders arrives just at it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person senses that something has been going on. Yeah, something is always going on. This is the nature of time and space continuum. Something is always happening somewhere. Thank you, game, or whatever. This got philosophical out of the blue. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Or, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure we'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon.
And you can say about my hands, Colonel. Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard.
Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What's he doing complimenting her?
What about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce?
It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say it was bland. Excuse me, Warp. I'm more than capable enough to speak for myself.
Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel?
I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Warp. Elevate Colonel's ability to see Ashley for who you know she really is. You walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages.
Wow, that's the book? It looks like bad news.
It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff.
A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating magic book if it weren't really powerful?
I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open the page covered with arcane warnings, cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the page. I could use the spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose for all of my memories. If I scrap out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam.
That is way drastic.
I think it was way too drastic, should be? Never mind.
Couldn't you do something else, like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger?
Okay, fine, it is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Duh! You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you and a pretty good excuse to try it out. Guess definitely don't do it after all. No, I don't want to do it. Don't do it after all. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement.
I want you all to know I feel summoned to a dark moment coming on, but I'm sure it's nothing to be afraid of.
His cute little nose crunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. He must be hungry for some old homework to give him as a snack. This can be rather unpredictable, especially as we wait to see what happens. Yeah, let's see what happens. Sprinkles stops in his tracks. He follows in on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking cruelly at the squirrel outside.
Terrence, I told you to never come back here, Terrence! I will destroy you, Terrence!
Sprinkles is barking ferociously, the drool flying all over his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is it even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence?
I better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again!
After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professorial tone.
I apologize for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Warp, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see,
I didn't do anything, whatever. But before we can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over in the class. Sprinkles is interrupted by sad whimpering coming from the back of the room.
I told you to save it for after class.
And I miss you.
You went on one date, Pop. How can you miss me when I'm right here?
Pop's voice quivers as he pleads his case to Miriam. Every time I blink, you go away again. That's a really cute thing to say. Miriam, what happened between you and Pop? I got her in trouble and now she's mad at me.
I didn't just get in trouble. I got yelled at by Pop's mother, who blames me for getting him banned from every museum we set foot in.
Oh, so that's what you meant by Trash House.
Pop, we went on one date. We're over.
And it meant so much to me that I made this for you. Too hard to go on arguing, Pop leaves his recreation behind and runs out of the room. And nothing like a loud public breakout to cast a pall over the final day of school.
Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam TM!
Why TM? It's like, did anyone else try to use the could probably, but never mind.
I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. This time approaches you on the arena.
Arena? Okay. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey, Miriam. Are you okay?
Okay, I saw Madigus smash a tiny max, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that, in front of everyone?
Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke. Even the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wine rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way.
You're not going to settle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me.
Of course not. Well, maybe sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks.
I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup.
I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it up. While you were pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay because you had a better idea how to spend that time before your exam. You decided to head to the arena to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge. Oh, good. Test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants of the Van, the supposed man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. I don't care if you think it's pronounced differently and that is settled on Ashley, it's gonna be Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on. Warp's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Ooh. Warp, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. Decided that it's time to put your cooking of your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to. When the oven timer goes off behind you, like there was no sun at all. Fess up and about your practice dish. I'm just gonna ignore it. Let's go for it. Did you hear that? Hear what? I distinctly heard a bell chime. Somebody must be training Sprinkles to do a trick. I bet his mouth is watering. Strange, I was going to say that my mouth was watering. Alas, I have to look somewhere else for something tasty to put in it. Smoke begins billowing out of the oven, filling the arena around you. Cough. Yep, I guess you will. I'll leave you to it then. Happy visualizing. Disappointed Colonel Sanders leaves the arena. When the coast is clear, you finally open the oven. To find your practice pie has been reduced to ash. Smells like lunch. Beat it, Pop! There's no time left, the final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkle lays down the ground rules.
There are the rules that is expected of course everything you've got.
You step out for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that will push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van Van and Ashley are preparing widely elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe trademark of fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10, the frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg war! Liam furiously injects ingredients then itty-bitty pot of broth.
Best friend, Blaster Blaster.
But they move attacks. Okay. Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open the sea urchin. Let's rock and roll! Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed.
Shallow personality spatula.
Even Clan gets in on it. $5 pressure point chicken cooking technique! What the fuck? What? Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? I mean, exactly.
It's a singularity, as was foretold.
We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance surprise will take us all. Southduster. Papa quickly unplugs Tank and rolls him out of the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? No, oh, no, I can still save it. Colonel said to do it the hard way, so I'll do it the hard way. No spells. Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win your own on turn, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, Warp. Miriam notices too.
And I've always believed in you, Warp, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever.
You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station, cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who is cooking?
Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you.
Oh, that's sweet, bud. Miriam tosses a handful of spices direct into your boiling noodles.
It's the secret ingredient!
However, she doesn't know that she lied and the ingredient was made up. And where in the world did she get Eye of Newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into the dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. It is I, Steve the Spark Monster! Steve? Wait, what happened to Gorko? You're not here to battle me, are you?
We Spark Monsters are many. I think Gorko had the day off, but you have conjured Steve and I hate to battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh hey, you're in the middle of cooking competition. I love this stuff, it's better than TV. The crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out?
I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the Spark Monster notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscrossed some magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh? No, that was... never mind. Yeah, you guessed it, Sota. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water?
I'd love to! I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pal back in the old country.
You can feel Spark Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition.
I understand. It's kind of like this time of Monster School that I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class and when I woke up.
He does a serious stare at Steve and he takes the hint.
Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck.
Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. Extra power from deep in you. Of course I summon extra power. I summon power from deep down within yourself. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... Yes, Warp, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. Or you've been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my more inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know what that with this power you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie already cooked in the oven and can be served. But don't worry, dear warp, you might have suffered some setback, but all is not lost. Because of your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I say I'm truly impressed. Been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart! Ooh, slaking! Okay, that was a good one. What a guy! Exactly. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate... I love this story. Unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting if we combine forces we can form the perfect food union?
Time's up, students.
With time expired is the moment everyone has been waiting for.
You must now prepare to present your dishes.
A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete.
It seems we're mixing some students. Pop, clank.
From off-screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. I'm flying! It sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there.
Miriam, would you mind?
Inside of the closet, you see Pop hanging in a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants.
Pop, get down from there right now.
Let me guess, did Van Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse?
I thought a wedgie was a salad. It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't pick anything.
I can feel my legs. May I be excused?
Sure. You're kids in your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCSAL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks. Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to?
Wait to hear a signature weird beep and other onomatopoeia, but there's none.
Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students! Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester.
Was it? It's like 4th episode and we're almost at the end. Wow, 3 whole days long.
After days of hard work, the time has come. Has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles in savory soup. My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny naotomaki? I spy a float in its itsy bitsy bowl. Yes, chef. Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles, and some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself.
Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl.
Sublime! Would anyone lie recognized? Oh, come on, I'm not one of the dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll do it all by myself.
In a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much, it was less than a thimble worth of soup.
A+, rarely do I taste this with as much love poured into it as yours.
Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Ah, thank you, Miriam.
Thank you, Warp, for helping me to believe in myself. Pavan, you're up. Now describe your dish.
I made over smooth egg custard in the oxhole urchin shell topped with caviar. It doesn't look edible.
Did you screw in one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored type of urchin?
Yes, Sprinkles.
A bit much, don't you think?
That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the unit, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof, woof! Please be gentle with my cuisine. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reaches back at his tongue, is poked and prodded.
Ouch, my tongue!
The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting.
I got it deaf. It keeps poking my tongue. They've qualified.
A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Dejected Van Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified for glamour. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps a bowl of milk.
I know. I'm a dog and I drink milk, get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley, it's time to step up. Now describe your dish.
Hi, mate. Orange blossom Turkish delights in a light rosé water syrup, topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass. Okay, this is too much even for me. I like the previous dessert, this is just overly complicated.
That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece.
Don't eat the food at a cooking school?
Got toes in your ears or something? Well, I told you it's a display piece. Ashley, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it, and they did an extremely good job cooking it too. They were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating School for the Hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard, you might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food can be eaten, it can be judged. You are disqualified.
Rage overtakes Ashley as she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up.
You wouldn't know how I ate if it cooked you.
And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time everyone being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. Okay, without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone.
This isn't the last time you've heard of me, either! If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself.
You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together.
2 chefs?
What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Oh my fucking god, it looks delicious. I know I'm a big sim for like KFC, like me in real life. I know it's like doesn't say too much good about me, but I love KFC. It looks so good. Oh gosh, it looks so good. Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drumlord plays.
Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing, and completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass.
Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive, even the Van Van and Ashley are drawn back by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking area, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy.
DJ Dog in the house! Row, 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 row.
You knew those Pringles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old duck new tricks? Oh! Van Van and Ashley tell everyone they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. Okay, I mean, they look good, that's for a moment you actually believe them. Not another haunting.
No ghosting out at graduation is clearly written in the school's bylaws.
I was never actually a ghost, it was all a trick to get you to finally notice me.
Oh, amusing.
And now that everyone is together, it's the Spook Monster, he is totally mellowed out. Everyone, the Spook Monster is no more from here on. Throughout, I prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster. Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Spook's Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work. Oh wow, Miriam looks cute. Maybe things didn't work out for me romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop. He arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking to the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat a crown.
Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We heard it was the last we could do for the school's dean.
Oh, now I get it.
And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the Chancellor of such and such. Chancellor of such and such.
Miriam, will you be my lady king? What an incredible turn of... I think the word is Queen Pop. What an incredible turn of events. An offer to join the royal family. It's like a dream come true. You get to be a princess, or maybe a queen. I'm not sure if he even knows, but either way, crowns and gowns, baby.
I'm sorry, Pop, but I'm not interested. Not now, at least. I've got so much to do with my life.
A twist on a twist.
So many more 3-day universities to attend. So many tiny foods to meticulously sculpt and then watch get accidentally blown away by a single sneeze.
Okie dokie. The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I've graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What?
I actually feel like I knew this whole time.
Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. A portal opens and Clank disappears through it. Okay. Finally, Colonel Santos arrives. Howdy, classmates. Oh my god, he's so hot! He's so hot in this. How does he do it? How is he so hot in the t-shirt and trousers? Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man, but not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. I mean, he is the most famous chicken man, probably. The end? No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Or, what are you doing sitting all alone? You know, just waiting for the right person to ask you to dance. I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities that you expect to find in such a lucky person? Off the top of my head, I don't know, a spicy mask, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, just to name a few. It truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to! As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off and be glad to spend it together with you. Work. How sweet! We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? Well, I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself. But who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be you found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? Will you even be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the love of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll at pastry school. Oh my dear work, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you have me by your side. The end! Oh, okay. So apparently I suck at cooking, which like isn't like particularly. Okay. Okay, that was something. I mean, like I like this game. It was like a fun experience, but I don't think I want to replay it again, just to see if like Colonel Sanders is could respect me as a chef. Because, you know, I don't really care. I mean, I get to, like, date him, and that's something. Also, I'm not... I think I prefer being a YouTuber than a chef, anyway. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Love you all. Going back to my regular program after today. You know, like and subscribe. See you soon again. And, you know... Bye-bye.